Employees at a local autism center are being warned about a recent breach in confidential employee information. 23 ABC's East Bakersfield reporter Christine Din tells us how an employee has stolen personal information and what other businesses can do to prevent this from happening to them. Christine?
Well, by law, employers are required to protect all confidential information like social security numbers and addresses of clients, patients, and employees. There are countless steps they can take, but ultimately it boils down to trust, which can be broken, as in the case for the Center for Autism and Related Disorders. Employees at the Center for Autism and Related Disorders in Bakersfield recently received this notice saying a former administrative assistant is believed to have stolen new hire paperwork and employee tax documents that contained names, addresses, birth dates, social security numbers, and bank account numbers. She allegedly took the confidential records in late December when she was hired, worked a couple weeks, and then called out sick and never showed up again. It's unknown how many employees are affected. We contacted CARD and they released a statement confirming the breach and said, quote, "We immediately started an investigation and are currently working with the local police. Presently, we have no reason to believe that any employee identities have been tampered with," end quote. 23 ABC spoke to Holly Culhane of PAS Human Resources Consultants, who says incidents like this are not uncommon.
You know, I think it happens more than we like to admit it does, but I don't think it happens in a large amount. We just occasionally have folks who get into a business situation, are tempted by what they see, and identity theft and those kinds of things can result.
Here are some tips for employers looking to prevent this from happening to them. First, conduct a thorough background check, criminal history check, and reference check of all employees.
Ask questions that at least lead you to believe whether or not you believe the person is honest, whether they have good integrity.
Also, install computer security software and password protect everything.
You can always hire some kind of security professional, an IT specialist that can help create encryption-coded types of data so that if you don't have the right code, you can't decrypt it to find out what it says.
And limit the number of people with access to confidential information.
If it's in the accounting area, maybe only 1 or 2 people. If it's in HR, maybe only 1 or 2, depending on the size of the company. But absolutely limit who has access and who has passwords, and everybody should have their own password so that you know who's been in and out of the system and how long they've been in that system at that time.
And never leave confidential paperwork out of your site. And CARD employees are being urged to check their credit reports and to place a fraud alert if they feel necessary. There are links to credit reporting agencies and the Federal Trade Commission on our website, turnto23.com. In the studio, I'm Christine Din, 23 ABC.